Southeast Radio's morning mix. Chat, news and your views. With Alan Corcoran.
We were asking about prices for diesel and told that diesel on the Rossler Road has been selling for 139.9. Marion has just texted that in. Just curious, as I'm from Kent, where does Tony come from? And if you do want to pass on information where you come from, I'll forward it to her PA, and maybe you can link up to see if you're from the same area. Just I think the listener wondering, does she know Tony, or would have she known her in a previous life? It's 14 minutes away from the top of the hour, and Deirdre Nedool joins me now. Good morning to Deirdre.
Good morning, Alan.
And I'm looking at Ms. and Mr. Gay, Wexford, 19th of August, 8:30, Wexford Arts Centre. This is going to be a fun night by all accounts.
It will be a fun night. Basically, it's for all intents and purposes, I suppose, it's a fun pageant to find the entries for Miss Gay Ireland, and Mr. Gay Ireland, to find the County Wexford candidate.
Right, now we do have a Miss Victoria de Tampax on the line, so if you put on the headset, you'll be able, I say that second headset there, hopefully you'll be able to hear. Good morning, Victoria.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Can you explain what you're looking for in this competition?
Well, we're looking for gay or lesbian people.
Yes.
We're having a Mr. Gay.
Yes.
And they'll go through to the All Ireland, Mr. Gay Ireland.
Right. And are you presenting it or judging it, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm presenting it, yeah.
Can you give me some background information to you then? I like the name, Miss Victoria de Tampax. Right. Who are you?
Well, I'm a drag queen from Wexford.
Yeah.
Started about 4 years ago. I now work with Dignity Group in Waterford.
Yeah.
I've hosted a few prides in Kilkenny, and I've been in Belfast, Dublin, Cork.
How outlandish are your costumes? Are you going to be one of the star attractions of this on the night?
I probably will be, yeah.
Describe the style you have then. What way do you dress?
Kind of classy.
Right. Classy and brassy, or just classy?
Classy and brassy, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Modelled on who? Is there anyone? Who would your idols be? Who would you have modelled yourself?
Joan Crawford, people like that.
Yeah. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Joan Crawford, right? That's going back a few years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And who makes the costumes for you?
I just pick them up here and there, and
yeah. Deirdre, you're listening to Victoria there. It sounds like it's going to be one humdinger of a night.
It should be a very good night. Basically, we'll have 3 rounds. There's casual round and talent. Basically, people wear their everyday clothes, introduce themselves. There's a swimwear section, which is much less scary than it sounds. Basically, that's open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Basically, a touch of fancy dress, and the theme being a swim theme.
Right.
Being particularly outlandish, somebody might decide they were going to swim in the Sea of Tranquility, and they might come along in some kind of spacesuit. Yeah. Or Miss Gay Kildare, she attended the swim section of the Miss Gay Kildare competition, and she had shorts, t-shirts, and an absolutely massive yellow duck ring, and swimming cap, and that was her swimwear outfit. And the third section then as well? The third section is formal dress, and people will talk a little bit about their involvement in the gay community.
Yes, right. So there's a message there as well. It's a good fun night, but also there's a serious side to it too.
It is a serious night. It has a serious aspect. Basically, both candidates will go on to the nationals. The Mr. Gay Ireland, they raise money for St James's HIV clinic, and once the candidates get through their local heats, that's what they're working towards, raising money for that and publicising it, and also working and promoting for LGBT youth, and basically...
Just remind people what LGBT is again.
Oh, sorry, lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender youth and their family friends. basically making people aware of, say, bullying in schools and the various things that...
Because you've had people here in studio with you who have told horrific stories. Have things softened a little bit, or is it still tough out there for people? As regards bullying?
Bullying, it's gotten, to many respects, quite sneakier and very much more personal.
How?
I mean, people are inclined to use, say, Facebook. They've set up false Facebook profiles for people, and or set for themselves, and sent abusive messages to people pretending to be somebody else and things like that.
That's very serious, isn't it?
It is. Facebook can be very slow to do something about it, but luckily the schools are very much aware of that now, and will, even during the summer, they will deal with it very quickly.
And what about you, Victoria? Have you come across what Deirdre just said there personally in your own personal life?
Bits and pieces, yeah.
And how do you cope with it? Do you let it get to you, or can you just blot it out?
You can't let it get to you.
But it does happen.
It does happen, yeah.
So how important is being involved with the LGBT group to you?
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah. And how often would you meet up with people within this group?
Daily.
Daily?
Daily, yeah.
On a daily basis.
Yeah.
Just thinking, Deirdre, and we often mention this when you're in with me, about people getting involved and who are perhaps badly needing the company of the LGBT group. How do they get in touch with you?
I mean, there is a local group here in Wexford called Gay Wexford, and if they go online into their Facebook page, or if they can also get details on a website called gayse.net. That's GAYSE.net. And if you scroll down through groups, or you can find details to contact Gay Wexford.
Yeah.
Basically, what Gays is a newsletter based in the southeast, and we've contributors from Kildare, Carlow.
Yeah. I'm just thinking some people out there wouldn't give a toss, don't care what people think, and will be as open and as honest about it as they want. There will be other people out there who will be very private and want to keep it private. Will they get privacy if they link up with you and get strength and unity from working with you?
Yeah. Excuse me. Basically, when there's strength in numbers. I've always found that when I'm with a group of peers, that I can ignore what's happening is behind me. It's not a focus, and that's the main point in being involved.
You mentioned HIV. There was a while when it was never off the airwaves, it was never off the TV screens, and never out of the papers. You very seldom see anything about HIV in the papers, on the news, even on radio programmes at the moment. How serious a problem does it remain?
To be honest, I don't have specific details. I mean, the fact that people live so long now with
the medication,
with AIDS and the medication, and I mean, there's various breakthroughs. Some people are even receive cures.
Being cured completely?
With regard to HIV, but there's a lot of research, and it's still something that's...
It's still there.
It's still there. It's just that because it's so prevalent now in the heterosexual community as well, that it has become kind of a norm, one of the normal... I suppose.
It's funny. Things go in cycles. They're topical and they're discussed in great detail, and then all of a sudden they kind of disappear, like as if people get bored with them, but they don't actually go away.
No, they don't.
Victoria, why should people get along on the 19th of August to this very special event at the Arts Centre?
Because it's going to be one good night.
Have you worked out your costume for the night?
Not yet.
I'm told that purples and turquoise are popular at the moment. I've just heard that, so maybe something in purple and turquoise might go down well. What about the makeup and the hats and everything? Do you go full out, all style?
Oh, I don't go no hat, no.
No hat?
No hat.
No hat. Okay, good to talk to you, Victoria.
Okay.
Deirdre, what do people need to do if they want to become part of this, and to go along and support it as well?
Well, there's two things. We need contestants, and we would like them to contact us before the 12th if possible.
Yeah.
Basically, what we hope to do is put a profile online, and that will give people the opportunity from the 12th to the 19th to vote on candidates. That goes to 20. That's 25% of the vote. Then on the night, so basically they can go on to gayse.net and press the button and enter. There's an entry form there. Then on the night you can come along to the Wexford Arts Centre in Cornmarket on the 19th of August, or you can pre-book through their website. They have, if you go onto their website, there's a calendar on the right, click on it, and that bring you straight to the page to book your...
I hope the overall winners aren't going to be shy, because we're going to have a chat with them, aren't we, to see who they are.
We absolutely will.
And they motor on then to the next stage, do they?
Yes, they Miss Gay Wexford will go on to Limerick. Tasha Clyde won last year, and she's from Limerick. So this year, the Miss Gay Ireland is in Limerick.
And Mr. Gay?
Mr. Gay Ireland is always held in Dublin, and
so overall, it's well planned.
It is, yes.
Good luck to you, Victoria. Thanks for taking our call this morning. And good luck to you, Deirdre. And again, it's www.gayse.net.
Yes.
Is the way to get all the information.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us, Deirdre. I think we've time for some music from Hot Chocolate. We'll talk to you again tomorrow between 10 and 12. On sound, we had Lee Hines, and research, Deirdre Keogh. Have yourselves a great day.